All right, where were we?
Introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm the random guy she brought. So she can find another Kenyan guy to do this crazy shit. I'm
That's
Thomas.
true.
Yo.
These crazy shits? What do you mean?
Yeah, no Kenyan guy wants to argue with a girl about who's wrong, who's right in a relationship.
No, he says it's all about love.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I brought him.
Aw.
Otherwise, kaput. But
Mm.
let's listen to him. I think he has great points.
Mm.
So my name is Neema,
Mm.
and he's
Thomas.
okay.
You.
We're gonna be talking about.
Let's talk about intimacy.
Okay, that's a deep topic.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, let's talk about intimacy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Intimacy comes in my personal belief one of three ways.
Okay.
You have verbal intimacy,
Mm-hmm.
being sweet,
Yeah.
kind,
Yeah.
saying some nice words every now and then. Like, for example, saying good morning every day, or hope you reach home safe, or how are you doing? This shows
Wow.
concern,
Yeah.
this shows a desire to be connected with the person.
Yeah.
It's simple stuff. It doesn't really go too deep into what intimacy is, but
Yeah.
it shows you that this person at least has some level of care for you, some
Exactly.
level of worry about your safety, and
Yeah.
wants to know how you're doing. Second is physical intimacy. Physical intimacy is, for example,
Mm-hmm.
being there for the person.
Okay.
You had a really bad day, or your family member died, and he drops work and he comes to your family member's funeral.
Wow. Yeah.
Or he cooks for you
Wow.
when you're hungry or lazy, or he helps or she helps clean up after you. You're coming
Wow.
home late and then you just dump your shoes and clothes, and in the morning your shoes are dusted and they're by the door, your clothes are folded and cleaned. This shows physical intimacy, that
Okay.
you care about the person.
Okay.
Then the last one is sexual intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is where most of the problems come in for couples,
Okay.
because people mistake physical intimacy for a desire for sexual intimacy. For example, if you go and your friend is sick,
Yeah.
okay, and you take care of him, you bring him soup,
Yeah. Exactly.
or you buy medicine,
Mm-hmm.
or you check his temperature.
Exactly.
That's just you caring for a friend, right? I mean,
Wow.
personally, I don't think that happens, but okay. But that guy might suddenly think, oh, this girl's doing it because she cares about me more than just a friend.
Wow.
She
Yeah.
wants something more.
Then I have a question.
Mm.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Go.
But then, does it mean when you have a, like, let's say a boyfriend,
Mm.
and it doesn't give you good mornings,
Mm.
it doesn't give you like good night, or maybe a day goes by before you even talk to each other, does it mean that there's no relationship there?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Look, everyone expresses intimacy differently. This
So
is why.
that's part of the intimacy, that it's
Yeah,
not
look.
expressed.
No.
Yes.
People will express intimacy, but on different levels. For example, a quiet guy might
Okay.
express intimacy by writing you a letter or poem, or just standing there
But
quietly.
now we're
right
using
there.
phones, so it should check on you on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does
Yeah,
it like
but-
this guy doesn't like you so much? That's
No,
why
look.
he doesn't text you.
Look, intimacy in general. We're talking in general.
Are
Words.
you defining?
Huh? No.
No.
Look, intimacy is a balancing act. Okay.
Okay.
Too much of it makes a person feel suffocated. Too little of it shows that you don't care.
Okay.
The issue with phones is it's so easy to text someone that if you don't do it, they automatically think you don't care about them.
Okay.
The fact is, it's too much.
It's too much.
Yeah, like for example,
Mm-hmm.
let's say you're working
Mm-hmm.
and I send you flowers
Okay.
every day.
Yeah.
You're busy, you're working, you're trying to get respect from your coworkers,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just coming in and disturbing you at lunchtime or when you're working, and I'm like, hey, how are you doing, and all that.
Okay, that's too
right?
much. Yeah, that's too much.
But intimacy is a balancing act. You have the three forms of intimacy, and you have to balance how much of each of them you use. That's what leads to a good relationship. There's no perfect formula. Everyone is different. For example, me, you text me once a day
Yeah.
to show that you're there. That's it.
Okay, so still exist.
Yeah, I don't need you to constantly check up on me, or I don't need to have long conversations with you, because I prefer doing it in person act between giving too much and giving too little. You give enough to show that you care, but you
Mm-hmm.
don't give enough to suffocate. But you have to be aware. There are moments where you need to show more intimacy. For example, when the girl feels like she's been betrayed by someone
Okay.
close to her,
Yeah.
or she's lost something important,
Yeah.
you have to be there. You have to show intimacy. But you have to be careful.
Why?
For example,
Mm-hmm.
she could become reliant on your intimacy. Like whenever
Do you
something bad.
feel like men should express it more than women? Like,
Look,
you know,
I'm
like
saying-
for me as a lady,
I'm saying
being feminine,
Mm.
I can't be the one starting a conversation every day. Sometimes we
Yeah.
hold back to see if the guy really likes you or not.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
The thing between guys and girls, like what guys do and what guys give are different. What girls want from a guy is words,
okay.
romantic, romantic sexiness, all this. That's why it's so easy for a girl to be fooled by a guy. All he has to do is say something romantic and sexy and make her feel like she's the only person in the world. Make her feel like her problems are the most important.
Yeah.
And then she instantly falls for him. For guys, it's different. We don't care about words. You could give us the most beautiful speech, it wouldn't mean shit. We'd use it as toilet paper. What we need is action.
Action.
Spend more time with us than you do with other guys. For example, if you're in a bar and you're hanging out with some guys, leave the guys and come hang out with us. That shows that you care about us more, that you value us more. So for guys, what guys want is action. What girls need is words.
Wow.
But what guys give to girls is action, not words.
What action?
For example,
Mm-hmm.
you need me here. Say you texted me and said, I need you. This is important. Please come.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I have work, I can't come. No, I won't say that. I know I have work, but I'm still gonna find a way to come. I'm still going to make that sacrifice, and I'm going to show you that through action I value you. Maybe
Exactly.
maybe through words I can't always show that, but through action I will. That's how guys
Wow.
usually operate. That's why we like giving gifts, and that's why whenever we make a mistake, our first instinct is to give a gift. We don't want to apologize because it's not our first instinct. Our first instinct is, I'm sorry, here's a gift, please forgive me. And girls sometimes become reliant on that. That's dangerous because they just expect, because of that in culture, they just expect things from guys. Whatever.
They
Gifts,
expect you to
bracelets,
show.
plane rides, whatever. That's why. For girls, it's different. For girls, what we want from a girl is validation. Like, yeah, it's nice if you're there. But the simple fact is, guys don't get validated in the real world. Like, you won't see this welder outside. No one's gonna go up to him and say, damn, man, you are amazing. You know how important you are, how much I value
Does he
you."
want to hear that?
No, he's just going to hear someone complain about the price, that he's not doing it fast enough. There's always a complaint for a guy.
But you can get compliments from the wife. You've
No,
been
it's
spending
not
the whole
compliment.
day.
It's not compliment.
Uh-huh.
We need validation. We need love. Like, you come back from work and you've had a shit day, customers treating you like crap, and all you want is just someone to hug you and say, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that you're with me.
Okay.
When guys hear this, it means
Wow.
everything to them.
Wow.
That's how you get the guy to stay loyal to you, and
Damn. So like every day you're gonna tell a
that's
guy.
probably why there are more situations where Kenyan men cheat. Because
Really? Because you're not-
African
African ladies don't know to do that.
they don't do that. If I'm being honest, the African ladies I've seen, at least in Nairobi, they're more focused with money. Even the Indians I see in Nairobi, they're more focused with money. They're like,
African ladies, money.
yeah, you need money. You need me. I need to go to salon. The kids need this. I need this. Why aren't you doing this? It's always a complaint.
Okay.
It's never thank you for what you've done for us. I'm
Do you
grateful."
feel offended when they ask you for money?
I mean,
Do you feel like turned off?
it depends. Are we dating or is it just someone I'm seeing?
Okay.
If it's someone I'm dating, they ask me for money, I'm not going to say no. If I have the money, I'll give it to them without complaints.
Okay.
But if someone I'm just seeing, someone I just started, asking for money seems, I don't know, like
Too much.
jumping the gun. I
Okay.
understand why you want it, and I'm not like saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it's a bit of a disappointment.
Okay. So how soon has a lady ever asked you for money in Nairobi after meeting?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes after meeting. New Year's Eve, I was waiting for someone to come. I was drinking tequila and tonic water.
Yeah.
I was sitting by myself. And this lady comes here and she's like, "Hey, how are you doing? You're alone." And I'm this. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm just waiting for someone." But it's like, "Oh, don't feel sad or anything." Like, and then
Were
she's
you
like,
sad?
Yeah, because I was alone. I was waiting for
Oh
someone.
my goodness. Okay.
Okay. And then less than 2 minutes into the conversation, she's like, "Hey, can you buy me something?"
Oh my goodness. So did you buy her?
I said, no. I straight up said no. I don't know this woman. I have no obligation to finance her drain into the ground. No.
Oh wow. But the person who was waiting for showed up.
Yeah, and turned into a great night. I was happy.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's the kind of situations in Arabia, at least how could
Damn.
And I get it,
We should change as Kenyan ladies.
It's not the entire society needs to change.
In Nairobi ladies.
You can't just blame
ladies.
women. You can't blame women alone.
Who is to blame?
It's take blame on both sides. The situation is both men and women have to have work to do. Men have to be able to be manly.
Yeah.
But we also have to learn when to be vulnerable. Not
Okay.
like crying. My advice: never cry in front of a woman. You will lose her respect.
Really?
Yeah,
But
never.
I feel like
I don't care
I
if
feel like
I don't
if
care
a guy-
if your child dies in front of you. You never shed a tear in front of a woman.
no, but I feel like if a guy cries in front of
You
me,
say that because TV tells you that's nice.
no, but I feel like
Have you
they trust me.
No. That's not
They trust me enough to show their
vulnerable side.
Yeah, exactly.
Girl, if the guy is sleeping naked next to you, that's vulnerability.
No, guys don't care about being naked.
No, they do.
I don't think
They do because look, nowadays
guys can get
no.
naked anytime.
One, I don't. Even when I go to the beach, I refuse to take my shirt off.
Okay.
So girls aren't the only ones who are like, concerned about their bodies. Guys, because nowadays TV and everything shows us what the fucking perfect man looks like a fucking Greek god, and you're supposed to always look like
Yeah,
that.
Greek God.
Like you have to have 6 packs. Your fucking arms must be thicker than a person's head, and if you're not like that, you're a disappointing beta
To the
male.
society. So
Yeah.
men
So men have to live up to these standards, and the fact is, women aren't making it easy. You guys aren't saying, "Oh, I like that guy. He has a little bit of a belly," or he doesn't have. He doesn't.
really, do men need to hear these things?
I mean, come on. If
Wow.
if I showed you a picture of a normal guy and Ryan Gosling shirtless, who would you choose?
Depends. I'll go for the personality there.
Oh yeah, you can see
see
personality in the body, right? First
No,
time you meet the person,
okay.
it's like, I
Depends.
see I'm seeing the 6-pack. Maybe his personality is good.
Okay, but depens. At
No.
first,
At first,
physical,
that's always
physical.
that's
But then
always
I
the issue.
won't really go for like.
Look, okay, that's the point. Everything starts with the first step, the first impression. That's always the issue.
Okay, let me tell you something. If I saw a guy with 6-pack and an okay guy, most likely I would go with the okay guy because I'll be like, this one must have so many ladies,
Isn't that what women want? Women, look, the simple
No.
fact is, women love it when other women desire you.
But not if
No,
you.
but look, think about it like this. Nobody wants to date someone that no one else wants to date. Would you want to date a guy that no other woman wants to be with?
Dating for fun.
No, dating. It doesn't matter. Dating for
Just
fun or
want a
dating.
good guy. If you're fighting for that guy,
Look.
let's fight. Like.
Look, the point is, women by their nature
Mm-hmm.
want what every other woman wants. If one girl likes this guy,
Yeah.
other girls will like him.
Like, but yeah.
They will compete
I think you
for
have a
him.
point.
They will compete for him because the simple fact is, no guy, no girl wants a guy that no other girl wants.
Oh, okay. That's why ladies tend to go for married men.
Yeah, because married men means
No,
No,
that
there was someone-
they have
there
been
was someone-
validated.
yeah,
They're verified.
they've been verified, that confirmed that this guy has something
Can take
that
care
that,
of
that
a
could
woman.
that could make a woman stay with him.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
that's plus, married guys usually have money and they're usually not happy or don't have sex a lot.
True.
Mostly because their kids are there or they're busy working or spending so many years together, things get stale.
Oh wow.
Okay, so because of that,
Mm-hmm.
they know that they have a better advantage. Like advantage not to keep the guy, but to be with him. But some women do get delusional and think, oh, if he'll leave his wife for me and leave his kids for me.
So let me ask you something that crossed my mind.
Sure.
So if you find a very attractive lady, like as a man, do you feel intimidated not to go for her, or do you have thoughts that maybe she has a boyfriend and then leave her alone?
Yeah, I do.
True.
Yeah.
So clearly you would go for an average lady more than a very, very beautiful lady.
The simple fact is, if I can go for her, if I know she's single, I will take my shot. As they're talking about general men, okay?
Yeah.
But the simple fact is, guys don't care. I will date an ugly girl who has a fat.
Yeah, I just say.
No, it is because the simple fact is, guys don't have as high standards as you guys.
Really?
Look, she just has to look good. She doesn't have to look.
So,
she doesn't need to be a
looking good-
supermodel. She can be average.
Mm-hmm.
She just needs to look good and be a good person. That's all we care about. She's nice to us. She's caring. She's loyal. Maybe she can do some house chores. That's it. I don't need you to pay for me or to be smarter or no. I just need you to be a normal fucking person, and I'll fall for you.
Okay.
That's simple.
Wow.
But girls.
So since now we're talking about intimacy, so how long it takes for a lady to be intimate, like physically, sexually with a man? Does it determine how you'll treat her going forward?
Yes.
Okay.
And no. Depends.
Thank you for your answer.
No, okay, fine. Yes, but it depends on how you feel about it. For example, if I really like a girl.
Or if you like the sex or what?
It's not just the sex, man. Like for guys, sex is easy to get. It's like all the sex is the same. No.
Damn.
It's what comes. It's the feeling you get after. That's what guys want.
Okay.
Because like you can have sex, and then you guys can just sleep on the other sides of the beds or leave. There's no emotional attachment there. It's just a one night stand. But if you have sex and you guys can cuddle together and sleep, that's what guys want.
Damn. So
at least personally, that's what I want. I just want someone I can sleep next to and wake up seeing.
Okay. Let me ask you. So after sex, you have a feeling.
Yeah.
Either to cuddle or just to go apart.
Yeah.
So
that determines how much you care about.
What brings this feeling? Is it how the sex was?
No, the sex is like the cake, is like the frosting on the cake. It's like the icing on the cake. It's the top part.
Okay.
It's everything that happens before. The chemistry, the voice, the knowledge, the mood, how easy you guys talk to each other, how comfortable you feel about looking up to the person. Personally, for me, that's what builds it. That's the foundation. And then the sex, whether the sex is the topping that makes me decide afterwards whether to cuddle or just to move on.
So it doesn't matter how long it takes before the sex.
Yeah. But if we're talking generalized, statistically speaking, the earlier you have sex, the less likely the relationship is to last.
Damn.
But that's not a guaranteed statistic. Plus, especially for women, the more guys you have sex with, the less happy you'll be in life.
True.
Because the simple fact is, women by their nature are competitive and comparative. They love to compare. So if they had sex with a really tall guy, and then they had sex with a really muscular guy, and they had sex with a guy with a big dick, or they had sex with a guy who was really good at foreplay, the next guy has to outdo all of them. Otherwise, he's always gonna get compared to one of them. And she might not do this on purpose. It might be psychological, but that will affect the relationship in the long run.
Wow.
So the more guys you have sex with, look, I'm not saying that women should be celibate and don't have sex. That's not for me to decide. That's your choice. But I'm saying, the fact is, biologically, statistically, psychologically, the more guys you have sex with, the less happy you'll be, and the less likely you'll stay married. You're more likely to have multiple divorces. But for guys,
Mm-hmm.
it depends
With what?
how quickly you get married.
How quickly you get married?
For example, if you get married young,
Mm-hmm.
usually you have a midlife crisis, and at least from what I've seen, you have a midlife crisis where you'll regret not having fun, not doing that. Like I have a dear friend who's also a business partner. He got married young.
How old?
I think right out of high school, so 19, 20. And
Okay.
eventually
Mm-hmm.
he had a kid, and when his kids was 15, 16, both the husband and wife were cheating on each other.
Wow.
Eventually got divorced, and then he started living with us.
Okay.
And then he just went out screwing anything that moved. I swear to God, I saw him text. I at least on a daily basis, I see him text him
Oh my
just to
god,
have sex.
different one.
Just to have sex. 10 different women just to have sex.
Shit.
Like I've seen his like his we had to replace his screen because of the fucking amount of times he kept swiping. He like the screen cracked. Like the not screen, but it didn't crack, but that's an exaggeration. But the sensors got so damaged and worn out that we had to replace the screen because on Tinder he was swiping so fucking much on a daily basis.
Wow, and he just wants to fuck, and then we have people on Tinder looking for their husband. Then
Which
you meet
is
this
a
kind
bad
of
idea.
guy,
Look, Tinder,
which is a bad idea.
Tinder is for sex. If you're on Tinder, you're only there to have sex with people.
That's all.
That's it. You want to find a husband, go to Bumble. Like
Okay.
Bumble is a safer website for finding a partner. Personally, from what I've seen, at least when I was living in Canada, that's what I saw.
Okay.
Also,
So guys, delete your Tinder.
also, there's also an issue with, I know people don't like talking about this, but homosexuality for male and female. Usually, people know they're homosexual
Yep.
in their 20s, at least in the US. But if you get married young, you might not know you're that. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Do you
'Cause
think that's something you
it-
should discover about yourself? Takes time or?
Yeah, it is something that you should definitely discover about yourself if you are or not. Because I have seen many cases in the US specifically when they started passing gay
Okay.
right laws
Yeah.
of husbands coming out as gay.
Jehovah. Yeah. Happens.
Like they were married to their wives, they have kids and they're gay, and like they're sneaking out and having sex in clubs with other
But
guys.
don't you
Or
think
women.
there are signs?
Or women, like
There are signs, right?
huh?
There are signs of being gay.
No, not really, because guys will suppress it, or will be forced to suppress it by society.
Wow.
For example, if you you'll never see a guy look at another guy and say, "Damn, that's hot."
Yeah. Can you?
Because if I'm with other guys, you'll be like, "Dude, what the fuck are you gay?"
Are you gay?
Yeah.
Wait. Can you tell a guy he looks attractive or not?
No. If you look, no, you can't.
So you're not gay.
You can admit to yourself he's hot and be like, damn, he's better looking than me. But you can never say it out loud and say, oh, he's attractive, because to other men that's a signal that you're homosexual or you're gay.
Yeah.
And I've seen this specifically with women. Girlfriends who cheat. Girlfriends usually cheat a lot with other women. That's usually how they find out, because it's not that often that wives or who are married will find out they're gay. It's more likely men who are married will find out they're gay. But for women, it's usually when they're dating a guy
Yeah.
or before they're dating a guy, they'll find out they're gay. Because they'll enjoy spending time with women more, or
More.
they
Yeah.
just will get more pleasure from a woman than from the guy.
But I think a lady won't be caught easily.
Huh?
That will go unnoticeable if a lady is cheating with another lady.
Yeah, it's harder.
Because-
it's harder, but not impossible.
Ideally, ladies.
Yeah, because
will
like
more-
guys don't really care if you hang out with your girlfriend.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
what you call them, or what.
Yeah,
blah,
so
blah.
so true. That won't be a big issue. Plus, most guys, even if your wife fucks another woman, they won't really care that much. If I'm being
Okay.
honest, they'll find it more attractive than betrayal. I'm
If
being
my
honest.
man fucked another man, I would be like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd just be shocked. Like, what?
Yeah. So
I don't know to be angry or to be. I don't know.
confused or anything. So,
Yeah, like seriously,
Yeah. So
I think I'd laugh.
So it's harder to find out if a married woman is a lesbian or not. But honestly,
Yeah.
I think that's a bigger betrayal for men. Men
Why?
feel worse about the girl being with another girl. Actually, I think they might feel less. It depends on a person to person basis. Because for me, if that happened, I'd feel pretty embarrassed.
You not just tell them, okay, come, both of you.
Hey, you want my honest opinion or you want the
Your
right answer?
honest opinion.
Yeah, I
Would
would.
you just
I would.
so
I mean, I'm a guy.
So
What do
you
you
won't
expect?
be mad
I'm-
about it.
I would be
It's not
mad
like-
about it, but I'd be mad after we had sex.
no.
I mean,
You'd
after,
be like, okay, both of you.
after it, then I would be happy.
Okay, both of you, we need to discuss this.
Okay.
And then you end up doing things to both of them
Yeah, but
to make them to make things
yeah,
clear.
but look, this is the beginning to a long road of fucked up relationships. Because did you know there is something called cuckolding,
Yeah, I know, which is
and it's very fucking common in the U.S.
yeah.
And that's what my ex-girlfriend tried to do to me.
Damn.
Long distance, less
Damn.
than
Okay.
2 months, less than 2 months after
Ooh.
we
And
were
you said
just
she was Indian?
yeah, and she's met this other Indian guy. She was like, can I have sex with him?
Wow.
Yeah. So watch out for that, guys. If that happens, leave.
Because
Sorry.
it won't work anymore.
I'm sorry, if a girl.
Because I've had someone else say the same, but the relationship
simple-
never worked.
Yeah, yeah.
never.
Because look, it will be fun for a while.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna. Be
I don't
fun
think
for a
it's
while.
fun. I think people
It's
tend
fun
to
for
just
women. It's
suppress
fun
their
for the
feelings.
woman.
The other partner will just suppress their feelings
Yeah.
until they can't.
That's
do
why
it
it's not
anymore,
gonna
and
work.
then they
But it's
leave.
fun for the other part. The one who's getting the sex is fun.
How is that fun though?
But I think the only case this works in is cultures that integrate harems into their culture. For example, Indian cultures or integrate harems. Specific Indian subcultures say having multiple wives is fine. Even in Arab cultures, having multiple wives.
Even Islam.
Yeah, having multiple wives is accepted. So
Yeah.
if you grow up in this culture, you're more okay with it and you're less likely to reject it. Even I think in Asia, I don't know what country, there is actually a culture where women marry multiple men.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
That seems kind of cool. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
but it
I don't
happens,
know, I
but
can't
look,
imagine.
in our culture, personally for me, I could never
It looks
accept
bad.
that.
Okay, it looks bad because
Because,
I
like,
don't
look-
know who can accept that.
Look, personally for me, I could never accept that. I'm a
Imagine-
selfish guy. I don't want to share what's mine.
No, I can even imagine telling my mom or even the guys living together. That looks a bit too crazy.
Yeah. But it happens. It's the culture. You grew up in
It's
that culture.
weird, doesn't-
It's
how
been
long
going
does-
on for hundreds
I
and
want to
thousands of
see.
years.
I want to see a lady married to two men living in the same house who has been married for like 20 years.
It happens.
Really?
Yeah, it happens. Even in the US, there are couples who are like triplets, like 2 girls, 1 guy, or 2 guys, 1 girl. They're like all dating each other, triplets. Yeah. It
For
happens.
ladies and a man, I know. But then for men and a lady, too tricky.
Yeah, because 2 guys and a girl, that's an issue. 2 girls and a guy, I think, is more manageable. Because I think girls are more.
Two guys and a girl.
No,
is
because
more.
look, the simple fact is girls are more willing to share a guy if he's high class.
Okay.
For example, if he's a rich, attractive football player or basketball player,
Yeah.
you really think that you can hold him down? Like, take Ronaldo. How many women has he been with?
But he has like one wife, right?
Yeah, who gave birth to his child. That's the only reason. That doesn't mean he's not with other women.
Yeah.
The point is, women are more willing to accept sharing a guy if he's high value.
I think men
Men are
cheat.
never.
Men are cheating regardless of
It's
the
it's
status.
biological nature
It's-
because it's biological
they,
nature.
whether they have money or they don't have money, they're cheating.
Look, personally, I've never done that.
Really,
Yeah,
for real.
for real. I grew up with all sisters. If any of them found out I was cheating, I'd wake up tomorrow with no balls.
I know they can't do that to you.
No, the point is, every relationship I've been in, I've been cheated on. So I just never understood why I would do that on someone else.
Wow.
So basically it's been like that for me. So I never did it to anyone. I'm not saying I'm perfect.
I'm used to seeing men cheat, like. But
They're,
now
they're,
these days, men and women are cheating. Everyone is cheating now. Everyone is cheating.
Yeah,
I don't know where we're going to.
That's the point. You have to.
And I feel like the men are less respected compared to
Women.
like our mom's generation.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Because
the men are less
because the men
respected.
because before in past generations, even if the man cheated, he would take care of the family. Now, if the man has a second family, he'll abandon one and only take care of one. Like there's this new TV show. I'm not sure if it's new, but it's this Nigerian nurse who falls in love with this divorced sock manufacturing white guy.
Okay.
The reason this Nigerian nurse, she has a daughter, she has a son named Dende, and she came with her husband to America from Nigeria. But her husband found it very hard to work here, so he went back to Nigeria. But she didn't go with him. She told him, "Stay with us. We'll work through it." He's like, "No, you come with me, or I leave you here." So he left them there.
Wow.
And her husband now has a second family.
Damn.
And you know what's worse?
Yeah.
The entire Nigerian culture is angry at her for or like humiliating, shaming her for wanting to get divorced and be with another man. They're not even angry that even her mother is
The
not
husband
even.
left.
Yeah, the mother is not even angry at the husband for doing that. He's like, "You're the first wife.
You should
Yeah,
stay.
you should be grateful. You shouldn't break. You shouldn't get divorced."
Damn.
Because these kind of cultures are more focused on the idea that males are going to lead, women should be submissive, and that cheating is acceptable
Okay.
as long as you stay married.
Wow.
It's just the way that they used to be. Because and nowadays women are just not going to accept that. So divorce is more common. Like like in my office, I have three women who work there. Okay, technically four. I don't know the fourth one if she's not dating anybody, so she doesn't count. One of them is married. She has a son. She's very happy. The other two have kids, and they're both divorced.
Okay. And therefore, though.
And the reason they're both divorced is because both their husbands cheated. Oh yeah, you know how they caught them? Kenyan men are fucking stupid with their phones. They're fucking morons who don't know how to use their phones. They leave their fucking chats to be seen by their women.
They were caught by chats.
Yeah, that's how they caught by chats. That's how they're all caught.
Oh yeah, that's all caught.
But that's not to say Kenyan women aren't good, because there's a guy in my office also. He has two sons, and his wife left him, and he's raising the two sons by himself.
No, maybe it's just. Have you heard the side of the woman? Maybe.
No, he didn't cheat.
But
She just didn't want to raise the children.
Really?
Yeah. She was like, "It's too hard. I don't want to do so. I want to live my life. I want to have fun." Because they're both in their 20s.
Wow, that's crazy.
It happens, man. The simple fact is,
So why did she have them?
some women are responsible and they want to take care of it. Other women just desire freedom and they don't care who or what they sacrifice to get it.
Wow.
So the point is, there's no guaranteed rule that you can get. There's no formula. All we can do is share stories, give advice, and then hope for the best. That's all anyone can do.
Wow. Well said.
But the point is, not to give up
Never give up on love or on marriage.
on people.
On people.
Look, I'm not
On
gonna
anything,
Say,
actually.
I'm not gonna say you're gonna be happy. I'm not gonna say you're going to get married. You're gonna find the perfect woman. I'm saying you can be happy. You can find someone who loves and cares about you.
Yeah.
They just will not be the person of your dreams. Because that person can't exist. It's a dream. It's not reality.
It's a dream.
Humans are flawed.
Damn. So we should just like lower our standard.
No. You should accept reality. Accept the flaws.
Except that the man is bad.
No. For example, my flaw is very simple. I'm not a good texter.
Okay.
If you're dating me, do not expect me to text you on a daily basis.
Okay.
But do expect me to always be there for you when you need it most.
Wow.
Because I will move heaven and earth to do my best to be there for you.
Wow.
Even if it means I have to sacrifice something
Okay.
for myself.
But for me as a lady, let me say, I need like reassurance. If a guy goes for a week and doesn't text me, and I think for most ladies, you'll be like, maybe he's moved on. Maybe he has another lady. So when he comes back, you're like, wait.
The fact is, you have to understand, people are flawed. You just have to understand how much of those flaws you're willing to accept. Is the guy too quiet? Are you willing to accept that as long as he's loyal?
Yeah.
Or
Actually, you have a point.
Yeah.
It's a point. Because no one is perfect. And
Yeah.
no one can be perfect for you
But
unless you created them yourself.
Also, when it comes to sexual intimacy, you have to draw boundaries.
Okay.
Okay? I'm not saying give up and only do the basic shit, okay?
Yeah.
Explore a little bit, but limits.
Okay.
Because there are people who go to an extreme amount. Because I know about these two couples
Okay.
who were very, very sexual. Very sexual. Eventually, they got pregnant and they brought that sexuality to their kids.
Damn.
Like, for every year on the
That's
kid's birthday, they would take pictures of naked kids. And then when the kids were like 9 or 8, they roofied them and they.
Wow.
I'm not gonna say who this is.
That's bad.
I'm not gonna say who
They
this
should
is.
be
I'm gonna
arrested.
keep quiet
That's it.
because this is just a rumor when I was in Canada.
Oh, damn.
Like, I know the people, and they did leave the area because of the rumors,
Yeah.
because most likely it was true. But the simple fact is that kind of thing happens, and if you don't control it, it can be very dangerous.
Wow. You know, there's one thing I had. There's this lady who was saying she has little girls, and she said when my girls are like teenagers, when they start getting their menses, she's gonna do family planning on them.
What's family planning?
You don't know what family planning is?
No. I'm Ethiopian.
Like-
We don't have family planning.
Like something to avoid to prevent pregnancy.
So like Nigerian heritage, like Nigerian traditions, castration, or
Yeah.
probably time
No,
tubes,
for ladies. So like
Time
she's
tubes.
taken to the hospital to get those pills or injections
or
or to get pregnant.
euthanized.
Yeah.
It actually happens. Like
that's
the-
crazy.
There's cases
For a
of there's
kid,
cases
it's
of
just-
forced euthanization by parents because they don't want their kids having sex or getting in trouble because they're maybe too wild.
Wait, but that's too crazy to do it
But
to
it
a
happens.
baby girl.
It happens
because they're not even.
Sometimes to-
it's
some-
like
some-
telling them you need to get fucked.
No, look. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes look. The point is maybe.
But look at the age at least.
Yeah, but the point is, it's got to happen, because look, if you go back 500, let's say 500 years ago, the average age to get married was 13, 14, because the simple fact is women had a specific amount of years they could have children.
Okay.
You needed to have as many children as you can that time,
Okay.
and the simple fact is back then having children was a dangerous gamble because most of them didn't survive to adulthood or even didn't survive to teenage years. So doing that, and maybe these cultures still understand that, biologically you're going to get horny. You're going to see other women and you're going to see other guys and you're going to want to explore. If that's going to happen and it's unavoidable, let's take precautions so it doesn't ruin your life.
Wow.
Tie your tubes. Tying tubes is not bad, but it can be undone. It's like a vasectomy. It can be undone.
Do they get periods?
Yeah, because periods happen in the uterus, not the fallopian tubes.
Oh, okay.
The
I think
fallopian tubes are
I thought
tied.
the egg has to be released.
Yeah, look, eggs are produced in the fallopian tubes and they go into the uterus.
Oh. So where
by
is the
tying
time?
the fallopian
Oh.
tubes, eggs can't move into the uterus, which means even if you ejaculate inside them, they can't get pregnant. They can still have menstrual cycles though,
Okay.
because the uterine wall lining will be shaved off and you start bleeding. That still happens, but you're unlikely to get pregnant. But there are cases of it being undone. Biologically, your body
Is it
could
a
be like,
surgical thing?
Yeah,
You
it's a
have
surgical
to,
thing.
Like,
it's a surgical thing. Yeah, I think for vasectomy, it's just it goes into the urethra, and then they do something. I'm not sure
they
exactly.
cut.
They don't cut.
So
I
it
think
can be
no,
undone.
they do. They cut the sperm tube,
So
connecting
it
the balls
can't
to
be undone.
it can.
Can.
Your body cannot do it on its own.
Damn. Okay.
And even for when your tubes are tight for women. Sometimes there are very rare cases of your body just untying them. Yeah, of course there are dangers. You could get what was it called? Testicular torsion or orbicular torsion.
Wow.
Where blood flow is cut off to one or both testicles or one or both ovaries, and you could lose them. So it's very rare, but it happens. But they're extreme.
So you see why this is not for someone who's not had kids.
Yeah, but the simple fact is there are also simpler ways of doing it. There are female condoms. There's Plan A, Plan B, contraceptive. There's even UTIs where they put like a cap in front of your cervix, so that literally sperm cannot enter because it's being blocked.
That's a lot of hassle.
Huh?
That's a lot of work. Maybe.
Yeah, but you just do it once and you forget about it. You won't have to worry about that ever again. But that's current days, because olden days they used to use metal to do that, and you could get metal poisoning from that.
I feel like that's something for me I would do if I have like a man who really loves me, but not like doing something like that just to go around fucking men. No.
The point is, it's smart to take like taking the pills. From what I've studied and what I've heard from women, it fucks with your senses. It makes you more attracted to feminine men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it also makes you moody, heat swings, there could be other issues. So it depends on what you want to do personally. If you prefer having ejaculation in you,
Yeah.
I suggest taking medication. Anyway, it's not for me to say. I'm not the girl. I'm not a medical professional. So
girls.
So
this man
you,
is
so you
telling
guys
you
do. You guys do what you need to do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what
That's
else?
it for today.
All right.
It was a
See you
nice
guys.
video. Ciao. Bye.
Bye.